Hey folks, today is July the 13th. It's currently about 9 o'clock in the morning. We are in the Right Line Trading trade room right now. They've come out with a few new pieces of software, so I wanted to kind of get an overview of how those work for you guys and maybe take a few trades here. And as always, Right Line does offer a free trial of their software, so you can obviously try it before you buy it, which is a good thing. All right, let me unmute the room here. And I'll talk about some of the things we see here.
Welcome to the webinar. You have entered as an attendee in listen-only mode.
If I can, I'll go ahead and take some of the trades they take in the room, as well as take some that I see myself. But as you can see here, we have an ES chart, just like they have an ES chart. And we also have the CL chart here. And there's their CL H16. All right, so basically one of the new pieces of software they came out with is the Rlt Dashboard, which is what you see here. And this kind of gives you a snapshot of what each instrument is doing. So you can have, 5 or 6 of these up without having to have 5 or 6 charts up on your screen. All you got to do is basically take a look at these, and you'll be able to see which instrument is getting set up for a trade. All right, so for example, right now we can see on the CL, this quant 3 is down here. That shows us that we should be looking for a long, and this line 15 is right here. And they also have the ABC patterns as well. And these lines each have a meaning to them. Hopefully he'll go over that here in the room. But the ES has quite a few more. As you guys can see over here, background bias right now, this light green color, quant lines 1 through 3 are down here. And then line 15 is this line right here. Everything is telling us we should be looking for a long trade. We also have volume, which is right here. And whenever a trade, or the system tells us that a trade should be setting up, you'll get this little box right here start to blink. And that'll tell us that we can definitely take a look at that particular instrument. So you could set this up for the bonds, for any other instrument you want to. All right, I know for CL we have some news today, so that might be a little tough to trade. So we'll see what they decide to do. Hopefully we'll get a ABC pattern here where we can take a trade to the upside, but we'll have to wait for that. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause it. Like I said, it's still 9 o'clock. I don't expect too much to happen until around 9:30ish. So I'll come back to you guys momentarily.
Control with the C candle, off resistance of the modified 15 and the value area high. Dual area of resistance.
Order pending.
It's a counter trend trade. This is our other counter trend trade. The entry's 28. We'll see if volume doesn't pick up into the trade.
Order filled.
All right, just got filled.
Come on.
All right, guys, I'm going to try to keep this under 10 or 15 minutes. So I'll tell you what, let me pause it, and I'll come back once one of our orders gets hit. All right, guys, first target's hit. Moving stop to break even. As you can see, that's exactly what he did. All right, he went ahead and exited the trade with about 3 ticks in profit on that. So I'm going to do the same here.
All right, squeeze good because I think we're going to come right back up here.
I'm going to leave this at break even just in case, excuse me, the market does come back down. As you can see here, he's already banked his profit. So let's see if we can squeeze a few more ticks out of that trade. This will give us 5 ticks if we're able to get that profit target hit.
This is our other counter trend trade. See candle dual resistance. We had trouble with the 50, which was my concern, but it eventually broke it.
All right, as you guys saw, market came up. Could have followed the instructor, but wanted to leave that second order on just in case.
Modified 15.
And actually, let me go ahead and take a look at what some of these indicators are. Because when you get this system, what they do is they give you the actual templates. So you don't have to put everything on independently. As you can see here, when I got set up, right now I'm on the CL, so all I had to do was click on RL order flow 8 range CL.
Take this short entry right here.
So very easy to get set up with.
The 15 is way above the 50, and now we're looking more for a trend trade than a counter trend trade, because the price is going to break below the 50. Remember, a short trade below the 50 is a trend trade.
Let's take a look at the indicators we have on here. Actually, let's take a look at the ES. We haven't looked too much at that yet.
Crude looks like it's going to bounce.
All right, so after we use the template, these are what it actually added. And as you can see, it's a good thing that the template does it automatically because there are quite a few on here.
So what we'd let do is we would let price break the 50 and retest the 50, rather than look for a break of the 50 right here.
We got pivots on here, trends, safe zone, consolidation, analytics, 3-line indicator, quant.
Take this short candle right here. We'd let crude break the 50 and come back to the 50, and then head back down.
So as you guys can see, there's definitely a lot of technology that goes into this system.
Now it just looks like it may bounce off the 50 and head up.
And all we really have to worry about
It's really in an awkward spot on a higher time frames.
is this. Everything you just saw comes down to this for us. All we have to do is take a quick peek at this and see if there's an alert or if everything is green to see if it's going to give us an indicator to trade.
By absence of any bias.
And I'm actually going to put a webinar directly beneath this video so that you guys can actually see what all of these different indicators are there for and what they do. Because he does go over that. One thing I know is he likes taking trades out of these. Like you see this blue line and this red line here. I've seen many times where he'll take trades out of those levels. Basically where the market kind of bounces between two prices and then breaks in one direction. But of course, things have to line up for that to be a trade. And he goes over all of that in the training. All right, be back with you guys momentarily. All right, guys, selling a down close on the E-mini.
21.47. The entry is 21.47.25.
Order pending. Order filled.
All right, guys, we are now in this trade here.
Order pending. Order pending.
We're filled.
I only had mine set to one contract on this one. That's kind of a bummer, but it is what it is, so we'll work with it. Looks like he's expecting some to be challenged at this level. As you can see, 2146.25, 2146.00. Wasn't quick enough to get my other two contracts in there.
Come on. There's our first.
Order filled. Order canceled.
All right, like I said, I wasn't quick enough to get my others, so we'll just watch him manage it. I'm sure he expects it to bounce off of this level right here. But he hasn't called to close it yet.
All right, we're out. Target 2. Close the trade. We're out.
And as you guys can see, this was an ABC trade.
We're hitting dual support.
But we had a lot of support right underneath it. That's why he went ahead and exited at that level exactly.
All right, we had crew break to 50. both trades on both sides, E-mini and crude, exactly the same trade. C candle, offer resistance. The only other counter trend trade we have.
It looks like it might even continue pushing down here. How about that?
If we get a pullback on crude, we're going to take it short. We need a pullback.
All right, let me go ahead and pause it, and I'll come back to you guys on the next opportunity. All right, guys, we're selling the down close on crude.
Order pending.
As you can see, same thing again, A, B, C.
Mini on a down close, we're right into the value area low.
That ABC pattern has been very powerful from what I've seen. Just from joining the trade room the last few days here. So we'll see if he can give us another quick win. I believe the news with crude is at 10:30 today. So we'll see what happens.
Let's see if we get a continuation here on crude.
And the reason he changes this right here from 6 to 10, the plus means we had a winning trade. The number shows us how many ticks the move actually went, basically for a potential there.
On the E-mini, we'd have to break and retest the value
Order
area low.
filled.
Oh, here we go.
All right, we're in, guys. This time, if he says to get out early, I'll definitely just go ahead and take his advice and just get out. So we'll continue watching here. Already past 15 minutes. Let me go ahead and pause it, and I'll come back once one of our orders gets hit.
First target's
Target
out.
filled.
Close the trade.
Target filled.
All right, guys. Went ahead and shut it down exactly when he told us to. The first thing that popped into my head
Just getting 100 on that.
was to just move both of the profit targets up to about this level. But like I say, I decided to just go ahead and do exactly what he said to. And obviously, my winnings would have been a bit larger if I had been trading 3 contracts on the ES.
Just under $500.
But we're just testing here, so it's not that big a deal. What I really wanted you guys to see was the power of these ABC trades. And also, I know this background color here,
Could push lower.
I believe that gives us an analysis of...
Right out, and it still may do that.
I believe that gives us an analysis of what the different time frames are doing. Let me pull this back up here. All right, so I'm definitely going to, like I said, give you guys a webinar. If you're on EmpireAmbition.com, you'll see a webinar directly beneath this video that talks about everything, the indicators, how it works, the technology behind it. He'll go over all of that. If you're on YouTube, I'll post a link underneath this video so you can go ahead and check that out. Let's go ahead and take a look at their website real quick so I can show you how to get your free trial. One moment. All right. So we're at RltTrading.com. If you're on their homepage, all you have to do is scroll down to the bottom. and you'll see this down here where it says get free live trial. You'll simply enter your name, email address, enter a number here, Skype, and then right here where it says select product, just leave this blank, because if you leave it blank, they're going to send you all of the products instead of just one that you happen to have chosen there. So definitely just leave that blank. They're going to get all of the products sent out to you. If you guys have any questions, just click on contact us. Just fill it out, or you can shoot them a call right there. Support is typically very good. I usually get a reply back on the same day. All right, I think that's pretty much all I wanted to cover here. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to send them my way. Let's see if he's doing anything else in the room here. I think they should be just about done.
Welcome to the webinar. You have entered as an attendee in listen-only mode.
All right, looks like they're about done. He's just going over some stuff, it looks like. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and shut it down, and I'll see you guys on the next video. And if you
break here, I'm sorry.
Okay, so he is talking. We'll see what he has to say.
It's the retest of dual resistance on the right edge. We had the value area low. We had the point of control to contend with, and we had the modified, and we had the 50. But we have dual resistance above, so it's really a discretionary decision. But I like the C candle, and the C candle pushed right through to 4. Didn't give us 1, and then the trade bounced and was concerned. But then we pushed down to 8. And this is just a break. And this is traditional trend trade. It was fairly tight to the value area low. And it's huffing and puffing down lower. We got 7 out of it before it would have taken us out of the trade. No way to get this break. And then this was exactly the other trade. The same trade that I took. It was the break, the retracement right back to resistance. This is our other counter trend trade. This one was a good counter trend trade. I like when all the quant lines are zero, are negative, are even yellow, or they're red. We don't usually see that. And trade, I took it off right at support, which is where you should take it off. It went down another few ticks and then came right back. Now it's breaking down. Now we have an algorithmic trade on crude. Here's the trade.
All right, guys, looks like they have another potential trade. I'm done. I'm not going to jump into anything else. Actually, you know what? We're just testing, guys. So let's see what we can do here. 45.93 on crude.
Order pending.
Why not? Let's see what we can do here. All right, let me pause it and I'll come back once we get filled.
Now we're going to leave the algorithmic system on. All
Order
morning
canceled.
to trade.
All right, guys, I'm done. I'm just gonna
make it another algorithmic entry here if we get a continuation. Sure.
I'm just gonna turn it off here so I don't get tempted. Again, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to send them my way, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, folks.